What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Alright, so going to be doing some Super Smash Bros. For you guys today. Just knocking out a quick recording session of this before I get to the stuff that I actually had planned for today. Because as you guys know, if you've been keeping up to date with my channel and whatnot, my dad recently, or not recently, but a couple weeks ago left for a trip on the Philippines, which he is still on, so yeah, and he won't be back till the end of this week. So I was hoping to get some recording sessions done for you guys of some games that I have not played in quite some time, some recording sessions that might take a little bit longer or a little bit more effort to put together behind the scenes. So I figure I might as well do that shit while I have the time. But I'm going to be honest, I haven't really gotten as much shit done for you guys as I was planning to, but I just needed to really take some personal time just for sake of my own mental health and all that shit. Y'all can feel free to roast me down in the comment section. That's fine. I understand. I know I probably sound like a bit of a wuss, but that's fine. I just really mentally needed a fucking break. I honestly did. I needed a bit of a break. But now I'm feeling a little bit more well rested, despite some of the crazy shit that happened over the past couple of days, which is actually why I wanted to do just an AI fight for the first fight of the day. So over the past few days, it was really one night that kind of fucked me up, because, so, again, keep in mind, my dad's on vacation, right, so it's just me, so I'm in, obviously I'm doing all the stuff around the house and taking care of my dog completely by myself and shit like that, which, again, not a big deal. Like, I'm in my mid-20s. I would hope I would know how to do all that shit by now, which I am perfectly capable of doing. So the one night, it was, I think, Saturday night. Yeah, it was Saturday night. I remember because I actually was watching the NASCAR race at Bristol that night, which that's been kind of cool to be able to watch NASCAR again, because usually my dad's using the TV on Saturday and Sunday nights, so I don't get to just sit around watch NASCAR very often anymore. Which, obviously, for those of you guys who've been around my channel for a while, you know I'm a huge fan of NASCAR. Always have been, always will be. I'm a huge fan of the sport of NASCAR, I should say. I don't really have much respect for NASCAR, the organization, but I like the sport, the racecraft, if that makes sense. I have a lot of respect for that shit. And it's still fun to watch, in my opinion. So yeah, I was watching the NASCAR race at Bristol, so after that finished up, I was about to go to bed, right? Because again, I work crazy-ass fucking hours working at the shipping facility. I start sometimes at, like, literally 2:30 in the morning, so it's fucked. It's even earlier during peak season, so yeah, and shit there has been fucked the past couple of days, too, because they're just so fucking short-staffed, because, again, they can't figure out how to hire people, which, spoiler alert, try paying people a fair wage. Imagine that. Give people a reason to want to work there instead of paying them fucking dog shit fucking wages and expecting them to want to show up to work. Like, fucking really? It's brutal fucking work and you're paying us fucking dog shit? Okay, good luck with that. Good luck fucking hiring people that stick around for longer than 2 fucking days. Fucking morons, man. Simple shit, man. It's simple shit. People deserve a livable wage for that kind of work. A livable wage with benefits should be a given. And we are certainly not paid a livable wage. And again, I'm not saying that we should all be able to afford to race around in fucking Lamborghinis and Ferraris and shit. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying we should be able to fucking afford to buy groceries to feed ourselves and pay our bills every month and shit. That's all. Again, I ain't asking for much. I never want to be guilty of asking for too much out of this life, or out of anything in general. I'd like to think I'm a fairly humble person. Again, just give me enough to get by and we're good. But nah, they can't even be bothered to fucking do that much. I'm sorry, but if you don't have enough money to fucking pay your employees properly for the amount of work or the kind of work that you want them to do, then you know what? You don't have enough money to be in business in the first place. So the other night, after I was done watching the Bristol race, which ironically Denny Hamlin won, which Denny Hamlin won the other race back in 2019, I think it was, when I actually went to Bristol Motor Speedway, which was very cool. One of the few NASCAR tracks I've actually been to in real life. That was very cool for sure. I enjoyed that. So, yeah. So after the NASCAR race, my dog had to go outside, you know, obviously take a piss or whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And there have been skunks that have been hanging around in the neighborhood lately. So before I let my dog out, if I have to let him out when it's dark out, before I let him out, I shine a flashlight around the periphery of my yard just to make sure that there's nothing out there, you know, or just to make sure, just do a quick check to see if I see anything and whatnot before I let him out. So I did that, didn't see anything, let him outside. He kind of started chasing after something, and I'm like, what the fuck? And before I realized it, it was a skunk, and I'm like, oh shit! And by the time I realized it was a skunk and told him to back off, it was already too late. The skunk decided to spray him right in the fucking face. And see, the thing about my dog is that, like, his first natural instinct is to, like, kill any rodent that wanders into my backyard. You know, and that's just dog instinct. You can't really blame him for that. Again, dogs have a brain that's pretty fucking small. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some smart fucking dogs out there, beyond a doubt. You can train some dogs to do some pretty incredible shit. That being said, honestly, my dog is not the smartest dog. He is a great dog, don't get me wrong, but he's not particularly smart sometimes. Well, I should put it like this. He does not have very good impulse control. So the second he sees anything wandering around back there, he instantly chases after it and tries to kill it. Usually he's good about actually staying in the backyard, though, so at least there's that. He won't chase anything usually outside of the backyard. But yeah, sure as shit, my dog gets sprayed right in the fucking face by a skunk. Immediately I'm like, fuck! You know, just yelling out all kinds of obscenities and shit. I was fucking pissed, because I knew immediately, I'm like, ah, fuck. And I don't know if this skunk was probably just hiding somewhere where I couldn't see it or some shit. And again, it's like, I'm even being careful and looking in advance, but still didn't fucking catch it, and I'm like, fuck! So, I had to keep my dog outside of the house, because obviously I don't want him to bring the skunk stink inside the house, so I made sure he stayed in the backyard. Then I brought him onto our deck, which luckily is enclosed. So I was able to kind of keep him enclosed on the front deck. And so I ended up having to throw on a shitty pair of pants because, again, like, if you're going to be washing skunk smell off a dog, you're pretty much going to trash whatever clothing you're wearing. Doesn't matter how much you wash it, it's fucked at that point. So, yeah, I had to mix together a concoction of hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, and Dawn dish soap to wash off my dog. So I had to kind of hold him on the front porch while it was raining out, by the way. There was a thunderstorm coming, by the way. So, had to do that while it was raining out. Had to wash off my dog on the front deck. Luckily, I seemed to do a decent job getting most of the skunk stink out of him. Of course, his collar was trashed, so I had to buy him a new collar, which I actually put on him yesterday. So, yeah, I actually also ended up, like, door dashing. And I know this is really fucking stupid, but I was just so pissed at this point. I ended up door dashing, like, $70 worth of scented candles and air sprays and shit just to be on the safe side. Because I'm just like, fuck. Now I got, like, all kinds of extra, like, scented shit, which I'm probably going to use in my studio throughout the year and shit. So, I mean, won't go to waste, I guess. But, yeah, I was fucking pissed at this point. I wasn't thinking clearly, honestly, because I was just so fucking pissed. It was just basically, for about 2 hours straight, just a long string of swear words coming out of my mouth. I'm going to be honest. The neighbors probably thought I was crazy as shit, honestly. Like, at fucking midnight. I'm out there on the deck at midnight, shirtless, by the way, because I didn't want to ruin any of my shirts. I didn't really have any bad shirts or anything. So I'm out there just in a shitty pair of pants, shirtless, washing off my dog while there's an impending thunderstorm on the way. So I probably looked a little fucking nuts. You know, not to mention I was cussing up a fucking storm of my own there. Like, yeah, probably not my finest moment, not gonna lie, but what are you gonna do, right? So I was fucking pissed about that. Although actually the rain and the storm ended up kind of being a blessing in disguise, because ended up washing away a lot of this skunk stink from the backyard. And let me tell you, smelling that shit up close, ooh, God, that, like, there are no words to describe that. It is the worst smelling shit ever. Like, ugh, absolutely butt fucking nasty shit. Yeah, that was not fun. That was not a good night. So I ended up staying up super late that night. By the time I actually, like, got everything done, showered myself off using Dawn soap, by the way. I literally took a shower and washed my whole fucking body off with fucking Dawn dish soap. Like, after that was all said and done, finally plopped my fat ass back on the fucking chair, threw the TV on, threw some, I think it was like Lord of the Rings or some shit, threw some of that shit on. By the time I finally passed the fuck out, it had to have been like fucking 3:30 in the morning. I was so fucking pissed that day. And not to mention that morning was one of the mornings that we got fucking screwed at work. Luckily, once I got home from work that day, though, I did take a little bit of a nap, so, I mean, I probably got, like, maybe 3 hours of sleep, but, yeah, in a 24-hour time span, 3 hours of sleep ain't a whole fucking lot. Granted, it's better than nothing, but still, holy shit, I was fucking pissed. Man, I was fucking pissed. And I think from now on, I'm just going to avoid letting my dog out at night, if at all possible. My dog's usually pretty good about holding his bladder and shit. So, yeah, but holy hell, I was furious. I saw that skunk and I immediately knew, oh, shit. And by the time it actually happened, I was too late. And even if I had yelled at my dog, he probably wouldn't have run away anyway, because, again, his first instinct is to just kill everything. So, yeah, which honestly, some days I can kind of understand that. If I'm being perfectly honest, but yeah. And I can tell you one thing's for sure. Like, he did not enjoy getting sprayed in the face by that skunk. He did not like that one bit. So I really hope he learned his lesson this time and stops trying to chase skunks, because this is the second time in the past 2 months that my dog has gotten sprayed by a skunk. Last time, and the time before that even, because it did happen another time before that even. Like, luckily my dad was here, so he was the one who dealt with it and shit. But obviously my dad's gone on vacation, so now I gotta deal with it, which fucking sucked ass. Like, fucking, like, this city needs to do something about this fucking skunk problem. This is fucking retarded. Like, again, why the fuck am I paying property taxes if they're not gonna fucking do anything? Like, fucking really? Why the fuck are we getting robbed, straight up robbed, in property taxes every fucking month? And they're not doing shit for us. Then why the fuck should we bother paying property taxes? Fuck you. I want to see a fucking return on that investment. If I'm investing in, you know, if you're charging me to live here, you got to be doing something for me. You can't fucking tax me just for living. That's bullshit. No, 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 no. If I'm paying you taxes, I better see some kind of fucking return on that investment, motherfucker. Do something for me, government. You're gonna rob me fucking blind of that much of my hard-earned cash, not to mention I have to, you know, we have to pay those taxes with the money that we're already taxed on in the first place because of Illinois' insane fucking income tax. And they still can't figure out how to balance a budget when they're getting this much income from us. Illinois still has like the worst fucking credit rating out of the 50 states of the United States of America, and that's including California, which is run by literal retards. This fucking city needs to do something about these fucking skunks. Again, otherwise, what's the fucking point of paying property taxes? Property taxes, apparently I found out, too, that property taxes don't even cover garbage pickup. That's its own separate bill. Like, what? That fucking blows my mind. That honestly fucking blows my mind that that is not included in property tax. They're robbing us blind in property taxes and that shit ain't included? Then why am I paying property taxes? Literally just to exist? I'm being taxed for existing? Fuck you. I really do think some days that there really does need to be a fucking revolution in this country. I'm not calling for violence necessarily, but I'm saying like something needs to be done for fuck's sakes. At what point do you fucking stand up and say enough is enough? If we can't get through to you with words, maybe there's some other shit you'll understand. I don't know. Again, I don't support violence. I'm not a huge fan of violence, but unfortunately there are some people that are so fucking stupid that sometimes you have to hit them in the fucking head to get your fucking point across. A little cognitive recalibration. Again, I'm not calling for violence, but at the same time, I'm not saying that violence is completely without use. That's all I'm going to say. I really should stop talking because I'm probably going to get banned off of every fucking social media platform that I'm on. But you know what? I'm sorry. I just get fucking fed up with shit sometimes. Again, why the fuck are we paying all these taxes if they're not doing fucking shit for us? What's the point? They're just fucking robbing us at that point. They're literally fucking robbing us. It's horse shit. I bust my fucking ass for the piss poor paycheck that I fucking make already. That they rob like a third of. Fucking income tax, which is theft. Social Security, which might as well be theft, because that's not going to be around by the time I retire. So why the fuck am I paying into that bullshit? Fucking really? It's all fucking horse shit. Complete and total butt fucking horse shit, man. Fucking shit pisses me off. So yeah, anyway. Sorry, I went off on a tangent there, but yeah, no, that's kind of what fucked me up the other night. Was having to deal with all that shit. So yeah, that was not a great situation, but it is what it is. But either way, hopefully after I'm done with this quick recording session, I can get some other fun shit done for you guys today. I'm going to be hopefully playing some games today that I have not played for quite a long time on this channel, so getting a little bit of variety in there, so that should be fun. Again, I was hoping to get maybe a couple extra days off of work this week, but it's looking like that's probably not going to happen because those idiots are so short-staffed that they can't afford to give anyone a day off. Otherwise, they'll be 110% fucked instead of only 105% fucked. So, yeah. Again, they fucking wonder why people don't want to work. It's like, you pay us dog shit. Work us like fucking dogs. Again, it's brutal fucking work. Like, not to mention brutal fucking hours starting at 2:30 in the morning. Who the fuck wants to do that for dog shit pay? Again, I'm unfortunately in a position where I kind of need to. And also, I'm not just going to be some asshole who sits around fucking collecting a government check all day, because that's just morally reprehensible in my opinion. Unless you're collecting disability and have a legitimate disability that does not allow you to do any kind of work at all whatsoever, then yeah, okay. Go ahead and collect your disability. That's fine. But if you are an able-bodied person and you're just unwilling to work, so you sit around like a lazy, fat fucking piece of shit collecting welfare and government checks all day, you're a useless human being. You're a terrible person. You can go fuck yourself. You're useless. Just my humble opinion. But what the fuck do I know, right? I'm just some fucking idiot who sits around playing video games. It's not like I know fucking anything. What the fuck do I know, right? Just some random fucking idiot on the internet. It's not like I know anything. Why should we take this motherfucker seriously? God fucking damn shit pisses me off sometimes, man. Fuck. But you know what? Hopefully we're here to forget about that shit a little bit today. Just have ourselves some fun, play some games and shit. So hopefully I will continue on with that for the rest of these battles. I know I kind of went on a long-winded rant there, but yeah, hopefully I got some fun shit planned for you guys today. Hopefully I can get it all knocked out. It's going to be a little tricky, but hopefully I'll have enough time to get it all knocked out. We'll have ourselves a good old time here today on this channel, and it'll be a lot of fun, for sure. You know, again, it's nice to just take a break from all the bullshit every once in a while, just to have some fun. And that's what I want to do today, so that's what we're going to do, damn it. Alright, well, either way, folks, stay tuned for the next fight. I'll actually be hopping in next time. So, again, stay tuned for that shit coming up next. Until then, peace out.